Alright, hello. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can step us through adding exams to our current MyOpenMath Blackboard shell. So I've brought up an old course. This is Math 165 Section 10 from 2019. And if I look under Course Tools and scroll underneath customization, package and utilities, and I look at manage LTI links, currently I don't have any exams because at the time I was just doing online homework, and I could scroll through all of these links, and nowhere in here do I have any MyOpen exam 1, 2, 3, or 4. And this video is to help us import some exams that Kimberly Polly has on her MyOpenMath shell, and eventually import them into a Blackboard shell so we can use them. So this is an old section of statistics from last semester. I'm just kind of using this as my sandbox. I'm kind of relying on directions that we have in the Math Blackboard shell. So if we go to the Math Blackboard shell and under 165, if you haven't already imported a MyOpenMath to Blackboard, there's a document, it's the sixth one down, that describes how to import MyOpenMath to Blackboard. Essentially, we're going to be using this same mechanism, but we're only going to import just the exams 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you want to do this for your summer courses, this would be perfect. But there's directions here. In fact, I've pulled them up. So this is the directions that are on Blackboard, how to make materials from MyOpenMath to Blackboard. And I also have the document that I sent out in an email on how to just specifically import Math 165 exams into your current MyOpenMath shell. So the first step, we're going to take 165 exams from Kimberly Polly's MyOpenMath shell, import it into our own MyOpenMath shell. But that, of course, doesn't show up in the Blackboard. And then we're going to use or reuse documentation to again import or essentially update our current Blackboard shell with these new exams. All right, so I've opened up the Blackboard shell that I want to import those exams, so I have that ready to go, and there's no exams here, it's only online homework. Okay, I'm going to open up a tab for MyOpenMath and log in. Well, and I guess I logged in recently. I'll just hit home so we can start from a clean slate. Alright, so my classes, and okay, if I can be steady with my hand, I'm going to alter Math 165 Section 10. So here's MyOpenMath from last fall, and I don't have any exams. This is just the homework that I had from the fall semester. Okay, so now we're going to use the documentation for importing those exams from a different shell. So I need to copy, and then I want to copy the course ID from Kimberly Polly's section. So now I'm going to literally move this over and simply copy the documentation from the email that I sent out, and it is 68262. So that's the course ID, 682. Oh, and since I just did a test run of this, there it is. And I'll look up course. Of course, that's Kimberly Polly's course. I'll select course items. And at this point, you could copy the whole course. It'll just fill in, re-update what we already have. Or you could do select items to copy. I'll just go ahead and do copy whole course. It shouldn't harm anything. And usually click the first two, skip these two, click the next three, skip the next two, and then click or select the last one. So generally I believe this is the default. So I'll copy items. And now if I scroll down, sure enough, exam 4, 3, 2, and 1 are now imported into my MyOpenMath shell, but that does not get it automatically into my Blackboard shell. Alright, so we've done step 1. We now have these into MyOpenMath. Again, I'm working in fall 2019 because I just wanted to show a clean slate. So I'm going to go over to, let me enlarge this. So this is a Math 165 shell that I want to import into. And again, I believe I showed you this, but it doesn't have any exams in here. So now I'm going to go into the documentation that's in Blackboard on how to copy courses from MyOpenMath into Blackboard. Alright. So now I'm going to go to MyOpenMath. We're here. We want to export this. And the default is to Canvas, but our learning management system is Blackboard. So we'll select Blackboard. And again here I'm simply trying to copy the Word document that's posted in Blackboard. So here, change it to Blackboard. I've changed it to Blackboard. And then it says download the Blackboard cartridge, so I'll do that. And this is a Blackboard export 55200. Yes, we're going to save that, and hopefully we can find it again. So hit save. And I would like to show the course key and secret. So I'm going to click on this. So I'm going to copy and paste that because we'll need that later. So I'll copy that and I'll open up Notepad and just paste that there. So I'll need this later on. Alright, so I've downloaded the Blackboard cartridge and we should be good to go. So now I'm going to go to the Blackboard shell where I want these exams to go. So I'm going to go back to home so it looks a little bit more reasonable here. Okay. So now I'm going to import package view logs. So I'm in the left-hand column in the Blackboard shell. I want to import those exams. Import package view logs and import package. Browse my computer. And this was the file. The reason another Blackboard export, I did a test run on another 2019 shell just to make sure this would work. But this is the one that we just saved. I'll select that. And I'll select all. And then I'll submit. Okay, so now I guess we could probably wait. This action has been queued, an email will be sent. I'm going to gamble and just hope it happened within the time frame that it takes me to actually look for it. But there could be a couple minute delay here. So I'm going to manage LTI links. Oh, there we go. So exam 1, 2, 3, 4 are now in the LTI links. And so now I need to click on the first one, edit credentials, and then the tool provider key and the tool provider secret. That's what I saved in the Notepad. So I will copy the key. And the secret. And submit. Okay. Okay, so now everything's working. Exam 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now I can make a link in the Blackboard shell for any one of these exams. And that should be a successful loading not only into your MyOpenMath shell, but also into the corresponding Blackboard shell.